How beautiful it is to approach the few days that we have until the holiday of Shavuot. Have some time to prepare. I want to point out 2 points of chizuk that we can all take for ourselves, and both are derived from 2 beautiful Rambans in this week's parasha, Parashat Bamidbar. One is in the area of Ben Adam lechavero, is in the area of Ben Adam lamakom. And the first is this: the Jewish people are counted, and the whole parasha is about numbers. This tribe with this number, that tribe, that number. This is the second count. The first count happened right after HaKadosh Baruch Hu forgave us for the sin of the golden calf, right after Yom Kippur. The first counting. This parasha is second counting, just a few months after that, after the Chanukah Samizbeach. And guess what? The number is the same. The total number of Bnei Yisrael is the same. What is the point of counting them the first time and the second time, just a few months apart, where the total number is the same? What's the difference? Why do we need both countings? Says the Ramban like this. The first count, right after the golden calf, after Yom Kippur, everybody contributed a machzis shekel. All of the machzis shekel, all of the coins, went into a pot and eventually was melted. All of Klal Yisrael were counted, not by tribe, not by name, not by face, just by the sum total, the total amount, the schum of how many there were. This is the first count. The second count, says the Ramban in this week's parasha, is different. This count was everyone contributing machzis shekel, donating the machzis shekel, and Moshe and Aaron HaKohen counting each and every one of them by name, by family, by tribe. Why is it necessary? Says the Ramban. כי הבא לפני אב הנביאים ואחיו קדוש השם, משה ואהרון, והוא נודע עליהם בשמו. Hey, what's your name? Oh, what family are you from? Oh, are you cousins with so-and-so? Oh, that's so nice. Where do you go for yeshiva? Moshe and Aaron are speaking to you. And imagine, how many Jews throughout the desert had the chance to meet Moshe and Aaron by face? Probably not that many. Moshe and Aaron were busy. But this is the one chance everyone got to meet them face to face. And Moshe and Aaron used to ask you, how are you doing? והוא נודע עליהם בשמו. יהיה לו בדבר הזה זכות וחיים. You know what you get for that? זכות and חיים. Merit and life. Just by what? By Moshe and Aaron looking at you, smiling to you. That's it. How is that? כי בא בסוד העם ובכתב בני ישראל וזכות הרבים במספרם. כי ישימו עליהם עינם לטובה. When Moshe and Aaron look at you, they look at your beauty. They look at your goodness. They're able to penetrate your heart. They're able to see your inside and the goodness of your heart. They're able to see your potential. Ooh, you know what you get for that? Zchut v'chaim. That's why the second counting was so important. The first counting after Yom Kippur was the sum total of Bnei Israel. Was a sfira klalit, a general count. This, the second count, was a sfira pratit, a private count. Each one of Bnei Israel, 20 to 60, was counted individually by Moshe ve'Aaron, giving you a smile, giving you a bracha, being able to see your good. Samu einehem elav letova. What do you get for that? Zchut v'chaim. Lesson number 1, as we approach the holiday of Shavuot. Vayichan sham Yisrael neged ahar. In order to accept and to receive the Torah fully, you gotta be be'achdus with your brothers. You gotta unite. You gotta excel in ben adam lechavero. We're getting the Torah as a nation, not as individuals. If you're able to see and to look at your friend and to see his potential, are you able to see in his heart, in his goodness? Are you able to sam einehem elav letova? Are you able to do that? You know what you're giving him by that? Zchut v'chaim. There's spiritual energy out there. And if you look at a person with the right eye, he gets merit. He gets life. He gets a boost of energy. And he's able to bring out his potential. That's lesson number 1, Ben Adam Lechavero, as we approach the holiday of Shavuot. Lesson number 2, Rabbi Isai, Ben Adam Lamakom. 22,000. What's that number? The number of Shevet Levi. The sum total of Shevet Levi. Says the Ramban, והנה לא יגיעו מבין 20 שנה ומעלה לחצי שבט מישראל הפחות שבכולם. If you count Shevet Levi from 20 and up, their number is not equal to even half the number of the smallest tribe. Now think about it. Bnei Levi were counted from a month old, and there were 22,000. I think the smallest tribe was 34,000 counted from 20 to 60. That's the Ramban. How come Bnei Levi were so few? They're by far fewer by number. How is it possible? וזה תמוה, איך לא יהיו עבדיו וחסידיו ברוכי השם כשאר כל העם? How is it possible that Shevet Levi, the tribe of Levi, the holiest tribe, will be so few in number? Listen to this amazing תירוץ. Unreal. ואני חושב שזה חיזוק למה שאמרו רבותינו כי שבטו של לוי לא היו בשעבוד מלאכת מצרים ובעבודת פרך. You know why they were so few in number? They didn't work it. They weren't slaves in Egypt. והנה ישראל, there were slaves in Egypt, אשר מיררו המצרים את חייהם בעבודה קשה כדי למעטם. We were enslaved by the Egyptians in order to make us few in number. היה הקדוש ברוך הוא מרבה אותם כנגד גזירת המצרים, כמו שאמר, וכאשר יענו אותו כן ירבה וכן יפרוץ. Because the Egyptians enslaved us and they wanted to kill us, הקדוש ברוך הוא gave us a bracha. כאשר יענו אותו כן ירבה וכן יפרוץ. Ooh, that's why the rest of the tribes were so large in number. You know why? Because they got the bracha of Ken Yirbe v'Chen Yifrotz, but Shevet Levi were not slaves in Egypt. They never had the blessing of Ken Yirbe v'Chen Yifrotz. Ooh. Lesson number 2. A Kabbalah before Matan Torah. You want to be large in number? You want your Torah to flourish? You want quality in your Torah learning? You want your Divrei Torah to be miskayem? Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes you'll have to suffer. And sometimes you'll have to sacrifice. But it's worth it. Just what happened by Shevet Levi. They weren't in Kasher Ya'anu Oto. They didn't get the bracha of Kasher Ken Yirbe v'Chen Yifrotz. We were slaves, the rest of the tribe slaves in Egypt. Ken Yirbe v'Chen Yifrotz. Don't be scared of a sacrifice in your Torah learning. Rambam says in the Hilchos Talmud Torah, אין דברי תורה מתקיימים במי שמרפא עצמו עליהם. Torah is going to be learned, but it's not going to be mitkayem. You're not going to be able to connect with it, with the Torah. It's not going to make the full impact on you. If you marpeh atzmo alehem, you don't toil in Torah. And you want to learn Torah mitoch inug, umitoch idun, umitoch achila v'shtiya, only when it's comfortable for me. Only when it works out with my schedule. Only when there's no sacrifice. You want Divrei Torah to be mitkayem? Be willing to sacrifice. Be willing to be a little bit of kasher ya'anu oto. It's a sacrifice sometimes. It's difficult sometimes. Not always is it going to be so pleasurable. Not always are you going to have refreshments. Not always are you going to have the air conditioner running. It may be hot. You may be hungry. The phone may be ringing. But you stand in front of the stender. You sit in front of the table. And you continue learning. And that's lesson number 2. So 2 lessons before Kabbalah Torah. One in terms of Benodam Lachaveru, we'll be able to look at every person b'ayin toivo. If you look at his potential, it's going to bring it about. And the second is Benodam Lamokim. Be able to learn Torah even when it's sometimes difficult. Even if sometimes you have to make the sacrifice. Toda rabah.